Philippine News Canada is brought to you by Rayford Media Group.
Hello mga kabayan, nandito po tayo ngayon sa Ottawa kung nasaan makakausap natin si Ambassador Mean Austria, Philippine Ambassador to Canada, tungkol sa nangyari sa Vancouver. Samahan po ninyo kaming araw na ito sa Embassy ng Canada. So, ma'am, ano po yung reaction nyo the first time you heard about the incident?
Una, unbelief. How could this happen? And secondly, I was so heartbroken. This is something that I could not have imagined that will happen in a community, a peaceful community like Vancouver.
So, ano po yung naging initial reaction ng community dito sa Ottawa when that happened?
Ganun din, Rosette, they were all shocked and they are all offering support. Unprompted by us, they set up a memorial. You must have seen it when you came up. They also organized a vigil in front of Parliament last Monday. And we have received numerous emails asking how can we help.
We understand na nag-visit din po kayo sa Vancouver. So, ano po ang naging produkto nung pag-visit ninyo?
Thank you, Rosette. So it happened Saturday night. We learned about it early Sunday morning. By Monday, I was in Vancouver. So I met with Mayor Ken Sim, Premier David Eby, MLA Mabel Elmore, the Vancouver Police, and members of our community, basically to find out what happened, who are the victims, and most importantly, how can the Philippine government help. The second day, I was also able to personally meet with a number of the victims and the families of the deceased just to assure them that the Philippine government is here to support them and offer them our concrete forms of support.
So, ano pong support ang nahingi na po ng mga pamilya sa embassy po at saka sa consulate?
Para dun sa mga Filipino nationals, merong nanghihingi ng tulong ma-repatriate yung mga mahal nila sa buhay sa Pilipinas. And we are arranging that now. We have also helped them liaison with the Vancouver Police. Minsan, matter lang of getting the right information or having the right person to talk to. Meron ding request ang pamilya ng mga biktima to dialogue with the Vancouver Police Department to get more answers, to get clarity on how and why this happened.
Napanood na po ninyo siguro yung statement ni Mayor Sim the other day regarding ano pong mga next steps ang pwede nang gawin ng city of Vancouver. Ano po ang pwede pa ninyong if you were here to dialogue with Mayor Sim, ano pa po sa palagay ninyo ang pwede pa po nating maibahagi sa kanya na maaaring naging resulta nitong trahedyang to?
Na-mention ko na rin to kay Mayor Sim when I met with him. There's room to strengthen talaga the cooperation and dialogue between local government and the consulates and the embassies that are represented here, no? We are also a resource. We can help them. We can help them extend assistance. We can also help them in things like identifying people or identifying next of kin. So, I think this one is very, very much unwanted, but it's also a learning opportunity on how we can cooperate better in times like this.
So, Ma'am Tagalog po. So, tinanggap naman po ni Mayor Sim yung suggestion po ninyo?
Oo, natuwa siya, tinanggap niya ng malugod na yung offer namin na makipagtulungan sa opisina niya. Pare-pareho naman tayo ng goal na makatulong at saka wag nang maulit yung mga ganitong pangyayari.
So, di syempre po nakarating na rin po ng Philippines ang balitang ito. Ano naman po ang nagaganap sa side natin sa Pilipinas through the DFA at saka po sa ating government sa Pilipinas.
Concerned ang lahat ng mga opisyal ng gobyerno, including the President. Si Presidente ay naghihingi ng balita araw-araw. Kaisa nung aking si Secretary of Foreign Affairs, araw-araw nanghihingi sila ng updates, kumusta na, at ang pinaka-importante, lagi nilang tinatanong, ano ang ating maitutulong para sa mga biktima. So, we have made available na rin, no? Ililista ng consulate na ipamahagi na rin ng konsulado sa mga biktima yung kung ano-ano ang klaseng tulong na pwedeng ibigay ng Philippine government. And we have been assured by the Home Office in Manila na lahat sila nakatutok din sa pagtulong.
Mhm. So, meron na rin pong palang response from the Philippine government.
Yes, definitely.
And ano po, na-contact na rin po siguro lahat ng mga pamilya sa Pilipinas.
Na-contact na yung mga pamilya sa Pilipinas, kausap din ng DFA yung mga pamilya sa Pilipinas.
So, ano na po ang magiging next steps po ng embahada at saka ng konsulado sa Vancouver po para sa mga biktima?
Mahaba-haba pa to, Rosette. Mag-uumpisa tayo sa patuloy na pagsubaybay sa mga biktima. Marami pang nasa ospital, so dinadalaw natin sila araw-araw. Marami ring tulong na nagawa yung Filipino community. Like Goldilocks is spearheading, si Maggie is spearheading a meal train to make sure na merong nadadalang pagkain doon sa mga biktima. Patuloy pa rin yung pag-liaison namin sa Vancouver Police Department para sa impormasyon na kailangan ng mga pamilya ng mga nasawi at pamilya ng biktima. Binabantayan din natin ang mangyayari dito sa kasong Finail laban doon sa perpetrator nitong pangyayaring ito. So, hindi magiging madali, pero naniniwala kami na pagpatuloy na tayong nagtutulong-tulungan, dadating din ang panahon na ma-overcome natin itong napakalaking pagsubok na to para sa community natin.
At syempre po ma'am, sunod-sunod na rin po ang mga festivals, di po ba? Kasi lumabas na ang araw,
Yes.
kaya siguradong marami na naman pong festivals ang magaganap sa iba't ibang parts. Hindi lang po sa Vancouver, kundi sa iba-ibang parts ng Canada din. Nagkaroon na po ba tayo ng dialogo sa mga organizers at saka sa mga gustong maglabas nung kanilang mga festivals para po mapag-ingatan natin ang ating mga mamamayan at ang mamamayan in the community, in all of the communities.
Tama yun, Rosette, no? Itong bahagi ng pag-secure ng mga susunod nating events, napakalaking bahagi ng conversation namin with Mayor Ken Sim and the Vancouver Police Department. Inamin naman nila na nakita na nila kung ano yung mga pwede pang i-improve dun sa ginagawa ng mga current procedure. Nangako din tayo na mas mahigpit tayong makikipagtulungan sa kanila. Bibigyan natin sila ng sapat na impormasyon. Pag naalaman natin may event na magaganap, itatimbre agad natin sa kanila. So, nangako naman sila, pag-aaralan nilang mabuti yung mga ginagawa sa kasalukuyan at titingnan nila kung paano pa nila mapagtitibay at mapapalakas ang seguridad ng mga festivals na ginaganap. Sinabi ko rin sa kanila na June is Filipino-Canadian Heritage Month all over Canada at inaasahan nating maraming pagtitipon na mangyayari. So gusto naman natin mapalagay ang loob ng ating mga kababayan na magiging ligtas yung mga susunod na events na ganito.
So, syempre definitely po sa Vancouver nakausap na ninyo si Mayor Sim at siguro po magkakaroon din kayo ng dialogue with the other mayors po ng iba-ibang cities. Paano naman po sa iba't ibang cities din sa buong Canada?
Yung discussions namin on the local level, i-replicate din natin dito sa Ottawa. Meron namang grupo ng mga provincial officials na nagmi-meet regularly. So since na-elevate na rin natin yung concern natin kay Premier EB, isa sa mga request natin ay ibahagi niya din yung mga learnings dun sa iba-ibang premiers ng bawat gobyerno. Pag nakatapos tayo, Rosette, sa pag-stage na to na talagang nakatutok tayo sa kapakanan ng mga biktima, babalangkas din tayo ng susunod na mga instructions sa kung ano yung hihingi nating susunod sa iba't ibang provincial government at municipalities every time magkakaroon tayo ng ganitong festivals.
Okay. Ma'am, maraming salamat po and alam ko po pagod kayo dahil sa pagbiyahe ninyo pero alam ko pong of course nasa puso po ninyo ang kapakanan ng lahat ng mga Pilipino dito, especially sa Canada. It's your turn na po, ma'am, kung ano po ang mensahe ninyo para sa lahat ng mga komunidad ng Pilipino dito sa Canada at lalong-lalo na po sa Vancouver.
Para po sa mga kababayan natin across Canada, lalong-lalo na po sa Vancouver, ang amin lang pong mensahe ay nandito po kami para sa inyo. Ang nakatutok po kami ngayon sa pagtulong sa mga, hindi lang po sa mga biktima, sa mga pamilya ng nasawi, kasama na rin po yung mga naapektuhan itong pangyayaring ito. So, bukas po ang aming tanggapan kung ano po ang, kung minsan po, kailangan lang natin ng makausap o referral po sa mga professionals na maaaring tumulong mag-process ng ating mga nararamdaman ngayong mga panahong ito. Kaagapay po nyo ang Konsulado ng Pilipinas all over Canada at ang Pasuguan ng Pilipinas. Nandito po kami para sa inyo.
Okay, maraming salamat po, ma'am, and more power to you.
Thank you, Rosette.
Sambayanang Philippine-Canadian nakiisa sa misang inihanda ng Archdiocese ng Vancouver. Nakiisa sa sambayanang Pilipino ang iba't ibang organization sa misa sa Holy Rosary Cathedral. Si Archbishop Michael Miller ang nagpreside sa misa. Sa kanyang humileyo, nakiisa si Archbishop Michael sa Filipino community na ayon sa kanya ay ang nagpupuno ng simbahan sa Vancouver at taus-puso niyang pinasasalamatan ang komunidad sa patuloy na pakikibaka at pagdasal sa mga biktima ng trahedya. Narito ang ilang highlights ng misa.
And we might imagine that Joshua is understandably anxious and full of fear, likely wondering how will his community will ever move on following this tremendous loss. In response, God says these words to Joshua: I hereby command you, be strong, be courageous, do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. As those words were necessary for Joshua then, I believe these words are timely for us all now. Having lost so many members of our community under such horrific circumstances and witnessing the ongoing for not just the Catholic Church, but for people of all faiths. Personally and on behalf of the VPD, I want to assure you that it will be our utmost and unrelenting commitment to do everything we possibly can in ensuring the ongoing safety of all citizens of this great city. We will continue offering all supports to the victims and families of this tragedy. As we now walk together with courage in the faith and hope that God will surely lead us along on the pathway of healing. Once again, on behalf of all members of the Vancouver Police Department, I sincerely thank you for allowing us to join today's Memorial Mass. May peace eventually be restored in each of your hearts, in our hearts, and our lives. Thank you and God bless.
Nagmeeting ang UFC-ABC at pinag-usapan nila kung ano ang gagawin nilang mga events this summer, lalong-lalo na sa Philippine Independence Month, at kung ano ang mga tulong na pwede nilang magawa para sa mga victims ng trahedya. Isa sa mga objective ng pagpupulong ang patuloy na pagbigay ng tulong at dasal sa mga nasawi.
Dishes, I'm at home, I'm finally resting after canvassing, and I got a phone call in the middle of the night, and one of my team members was here at the Lapu Lapu Festival, and he called me, frantic, screaming. He was losing it, because he was telling me his live account of what happened as soon as it happened. And so he was describing to me the whole scene, and I don't want to go through it because I think it's going to probably re-traumatize everyone here, but I haven't been able to sleep, eat, or really function since that time, and even though I had an election to worry about, as soon as I packed all of my stuff into storage, I booked the first flight to come here. So that's why I'm here. So I can't just, I think I saw a few of you there at the Mass this evening. It was the most beautiful, I've been to many Masses in my life. This one hit me. And I was beside the mayor, and I couldn't keep it together. I was tearing up so much. He started to tear up. I'm like, Mayor, stop it, you're gonna make me cry. But it was just amazing to see all levels of government there. And so I actually am here just to mourn with you. I don't have any words. Normally I speak a lot, I say a lot of things, but today I'm just here as a kababayan because I didn't want to be home. I just wanted to be here with all of you. To grieve. There will be time to celebrate later, but right now it's just about uniting as a community. So a few folks told me that you were having a meeting and like, do you want to come by? I'm like, absolutely. I know a few leaders in this room that I've, over the past few years since I've come back and forth to Vancouver, but I look forward to continue to build our relationship. I will visit here as often as I can. You have that commitment. And someone already told me that there's a flag raising ceremony. So I will, it depends. So next steps is Prime Minister Mark Carney. So I'm currently Prime Minister Mark Carney's Chief Government Whip. But thank you.
Sofronio Vasquez nagpasaya sa Vancouver. Pinasaya ni Sofronio Vasquez ang mga dumalo sa kanyang Canadian Tour concert na ginanap sa Riverside Banquet Hall sa Surrey. Mula sa kanyang successful concerts sa Winnipeg at Calgary, tinapos ni Sofronio ang kanyang Canadian Tour sa BC. Kasama niya sa entablado ang isa sa mga paboritong balladeer ng mga Pilipino na si David Pomeranz at ang favorite female singer na resident ng Coquitlam na si Miss Joey Albert. Kumanta ang dalawa ng mga hits na pinasikat nila noong 80s and 90s na ikinasaya ng audience.
It's the one thing back when there was go to know the one sweet.
How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, and laughter and strife.
Adore you and want you so. Just to know I love you again, but I miss you there, and I don't wanna miss you there. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you there, and I don't wanna miss you there. You can't go peace and have a gun. Some are hurt, it's not the run. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why. And some are friends and some are foes.
Thank